Hey guys, Cichlid here. It's been about a week since I shot a cichlid fish room video, so I figure I'd go ahead and shoot a video. Let's see, I just got about one change that I've done so far. I went ahead and purchased the dehumidifier. Long story short, I had a garage sale. My buddy was running it for me while I was at work, and he sold my dehumidifier that I used to have. So I live here in Central Oregon, and it's pretty dry here. People don't usually buy dehumidifiers here, and I was lucky to find this one on Craigslist. It's a little bit smaller than the one that I had before. Unfortunately, it's a 45 pint Harry, or I think that's how you spell it, Harrer brand, and it seems to do all right. I'm pretty sure that the one I had before was a lot more powerful because of the weight, and I don't know. I've only been running it so far for 24 hours, starting right now, and when I first put it on there, all these windows were completely condensated with water. All these panels right here were completely soaked, and now there's just a little bit of water. Now you can see that there's just a little bit of water right there. I'm still not done testing this dehumidifier. I still think it can get rid of all the water. It just needs a little bit more time, and then I think it'll keep up. But this side, you know, is quite wetter than the other side. But this was soaking wet, and now it's almost dry to the touch. So I think I have it in the right spot now. What I should do is probably put a circulating fan right here, blowing this way. And the reason why it's so important for me to get this dehumidifier dialed in and hope that it works is I need to insulate these panels. And I can't insulate them when there's water behind the insulation. I'm going to start growing mold. I don't want to start growing mold on the drywall yet. And the first place that usually starts is where the water puddles up. There's no puddle here right now. It's nice and dry. This is blowing out some nice heat too, which is kind of nice to have. The cool thing about this is it gives you a temperature readout. It says it's 58 in here. It's probably 58 over here. I'll have to, once I get over to the other side of the garage, I'll tell you how hot it is over there. It says current humidity is 78. You can dial that in to 40, you know, all the way to where you want it. I just always have it as low as possible. It does have a timer mode, so I can have it run for a certain amount of hours, and a high and low. Cool thing about this, one other quick thing, it's got an LED light that turns on when the bucket's full. Another cool thing about this is it shuts off when it's 38 degrees in here, so I don't ruin it. There is also a hose attachment inside this tray here, behind here. This slides out, and you can hook a hose up to it. So after I figure out that this is the right one for the job, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and move it and probably place it right here, and I'll run a hose straight back into the fish tank, and it will just drain the water right back in to the fish tank system, and I won't have to worry about trying to find a little hole for it to go outside, worry about it getting frozen. There's no pollution in here, so I don't do any painting or anything in here, so it's not like the dehumidifier is going to get the water toxic or anything like that with fumes in here. So yeah, I'm glad I purchased that. I'm hoping that solves the problem with the condensation. And that's all I got about the dehumidifier. Real quick thing on the fish. I've had quite a few pregnant fish. I just haven't got around to getting them inside the baby tank. I noticed she was pregnant today. I was waiting for her. There's a couple blue zebras in there, and she was pregnant. I went ahead and let her batch go. That one's pregnant right now. But I kind of have a big job ahead of me. Not too bad. I got to catch all the fish that are in this 55. I'll go ahead and transplant them over here to this 125. I'm going to remove all the fish that I have in here, put them in here. I'm going to snip all that hornwort down to pretty much nothing, but pretty much what it was when we first started. And I'll probably throw a couple clumps in here. My herbivores will probably pick at it and play around with it a little bit. And I'll go ahead and throw the rest over here. It probably won't survive over there under the 10,000. Eventually I need to get a plant light over there. But I noticed my nitrates are still right at about 12. You can see that my water level's pretty much the same as what it was last time I shot my video and we did that nitrate test. And I had added water. So the nitrates are pretty much staying the same. I do want to get it I thought she might have been pregnant. I haven't checked any of my peacocks in there yet. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to expand on the plants right there and take away from the nutrients from the herb garden that I got going on over there. But we'll see. I've had a few issues with this lately. As you can tell, I removed the cap with the airline in there, and I just went back to the standard method that I had the first time. I think that this one works better for me. It's just more consistent with the other one. The other one's kind of cool. I mean, I can adjust my water level by raising up the air tube and putting it down. But I just noticed that I could not get it to break siphon a lot of the times. And here's pretty much a guarantee that it's going to break siphon. I'll go ahead and shoot a video on the plants that we got so far. There's the peppers. They haven't grown too much. This leaf right here got quite a bit bigger. Stuff really hasn't been growing that fast right now. I don't know if it's the cold temperatures, but chives, they're not doing too bad. Lettuce, they're doing really good. They're kind of falling over right now. But I haven't ever had any luck with lettuce. So I'm hoping these guys pull through. I think the coldest it's gotten in here is, I'm going to look up a thermometer, 61. I know it's gotten way colder than that. I think it's been down to about 51 before in here. And I'm pretty sure that this thermometer works right here. It's saying it's 70 degrees in here right now, 26% humidity. We got the low of the day, or 24-hour period, 61, high 70, humidity 21, and high 30. Now, I'm getting a lot of controversy between that and what the dehumidifier says. Dehumidifier is saying it's 58 degrees in here and 78% humidity, 77. So I don't know if that's just over here, but what I could do is bring that thermometer over here. I'll go ahead and do that right now while I'm thinking of it. And I'll go ahead and just set this with this other one, and I'll see basically what it ends up being. But all in all, I hope this stuff starts doing better. I've said this is the first time I've ever seeded in water before. Usually what I do is I always grow my plants in soil first, get them all big, and then I throw them in here, and they seem to do just fine. I get a lot of growth out of them. They don't stop. I don't know if that has anything to do with the way this system is or not, but biggest thing I'm hoping that works is the peppers. I've had a massive plant come straight from hydroponics to aquaponics for a good 7 months on aquaponics, and it did awesome. I was getting the same color leaf, same size leaf, and everything, so we'll see how that goes. The sage has been getting a lot bigger. That's starting to do really good. But I don't have too much hope for the lettuce, but I do have high hopes for these two, and hopefully the chives too. I think they'll come through. We'll see how that all goes. Inside the house right now, I got about 13 tomatoes started, 13 jalapeno plants, a bunch of all this stuff growing in soil. So I got backups of that. I'm going to start an herb garden inside. I'll shoot videos of that shortly, but only a few of them have sprouted so far. But all in all, that's pretty much my biggest things that have been going on lately right now. Tomorrow I'll go ahead and hopefully, if I have time, I'll transfer all those fish over to here, and I'll start getting some more pregnant fish. I got 3 right now. I need to get caught back up. I'm trying to get up to about 1,000 fish right now, and I don't know what I'm at right now. I'm probably close to 5 or 600, but I want to get up to 1,000 before winter hits. I can bulk all these guys up, and in the summertime I'll have a bunch more females to breed. But everybody's doing really good. Light's working out good. I'll be posting a video of my saltwater tank, the base that I have set up in the kitchen. I went ahead and added 2 corals today, Galaxia and frog spawn, and I also added a clown goby. He's yellow. He gets about an inch and a half, and it's actually the first fish I've ever added to a vase. I don't recommend it, but there's always room for experiments on the vases and stuff like that. And the pet store, they have about a 3-gallon tank there that just has like a little tiny filter on it, hang on the back filter. And they've had a tiger goby in there, I think, for close to 7 to 8 months, and he's still alive. They don't feed him every day. So I just fed the tank today. I'll get into that more when I shoot that video, but yeah, I'm hoping that that'll work out everything. So this concludes my video. Thanks guys for subscribing. I'm getting quite a few more subscribers out there. Thanks for the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or anything that you want me to do to my setup that you think would be better, let me know. And I'll keep you guys posted with some more updates. Take care, guys.